Hello and welcome to the Ranch Shop. Today is Thursday, May 23rd, 2019. It's been a couple days since I did a podcast, so I did one Sunday because it rained, and so I chopped wood on Monday. And I was chopping the trees that I took down, or had taken down, I should say. I got two big piles of trees, and chopping until I burned up my saw, and I had bought it at Tractor Supply, and I bought a 2-year extended warranty, and I was told that I just bring it in to give me a new one. So I called, said, do you have a Rancher 460 24-inch in stock? And the kid's like, oh, what? I'm like, a chainsaw, Rancher 460. I said, need to see if you got one in stock because I'm going to come bring mine in and swap it. Huh? I'm like, a chainsaw, hold on. No, he didn't say that. He goes, yeah, I think you got to call an 800 number. I'm like, no, I was sold a warranty by a manager, spent like $150 on this warranty. So for 2 years, I can bring it back, no questions asked, and get a new one. That's why I bought it. I knew I was going to chop a lot of wood. Normally, I'm not a warranty guy. I don't buy warranties on shit. But I knew this wasn't just, I'm going to cut a little tree down. I got a lot of trees. So puts me on hold, and then this lady gets on with this shitty-ass phone reception. Shitty. I mean, hello? I'm like, hello? And I went outside. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for a 460 Rancher chainsaw. I said, I got a warranty. I want to, bring it back. It's not working. Excuse me? Hello? What? And then finally got a connection. I'm like, a chainsaw. Oh, a chainsaw. 460. Hold on. I was probably on hold a minute, and then it disconnects. So I called back, and instead of bitching, I called back, and the same lady answered. She's like, hello? And I'm like, yeah, I must have mistakenly got disconnected. We had a bad connection or something. I was calling to see if you had a 460 in stock. She goes, yes, yeah, we have one. I was hoping you'd call back. Yeah, we have it. Yeah, no problem. What's your name? Kurt. Yeah, just come on and pick it up. I said, well, I'll be there tomorrow after work. So that was Monday. So, or was it Tuesday? No, it was Tuesday because Monday I called. So Tuesday I come home and picked up the chainsaw, swapped it out. The guy at the thing come out, and I'm like, do I got to do any paperwork? He's like, nope, you're all set. So I had to get some more chain lube. So I grabbed a gallon of chain lube, and I went to the counter, and goes, this is taken care of. It's a swap. And she goes, I put my thing up. She scans it. She goes, yeah, what's wrong with it? There's no paperwork, no. And I said, yeah, I said the same thing. I'm like, I don't got to sign it. And he's like, nope, you bought the warranty. Yeah, you don't have to wait for a check, none of that. We just give you a new one. She's like, well, I've called my boss. I said, yeah, I have no problem because I think it's kind of weird. You know, paperwork. And she called him. He's like, yep. I walked out of there, paid the $6 for my chain lube, got a brand new one. So then I got home. When I picked it up Wednesday from work, I had practice Wednesday night. So like an hour left, and I ran that chainsaw for a solid hour making all these logs so I can split them later. Almost got the pile done. And so then we had band practice last night, and I went into work today, and it's supposed to rain in the morning, and I've been looking for days to take off, but the forecast has been saying the whole week's going to rain. And it said it would quit about 10, and I had an asphalt guy that was supposed to come out and quote today because the wife wants a driveway. Asphalted, it's dirt now, so I had called, and he said, he'd call me back later, see if he could come out, and I'm like, it's worked like 4 hours and less, so I took a half a day vacation and come home and start chopping wood. I probably chopped for a good 2.5 hours. I fucking broke this chainsaw. So I'm gonna have to call back, or I think I can fix it, but actually I broke it twice already. I fixed it. I know what was wrong with the other one. I just didn't feel like fucking with it. They gave me a new blade and shit anyway, so I'll take it apart and probably fix it, but I'll wait a little while for it to get a chainsaw. But that was today, and so then I decided, since chainsaw died, I got the day off. I had the big bottoms of them that like go to the ground, so they're super huge, and I could probably get them in a splitter, but they're heavy as fuck, and I ain't gonna deal with those, so I'm gonna stack them out in the woods. And I got this grabber that goes onto my loader that like spikes into the side with a chain. You pick them up, and I picked them up, and I took them back in the woods, and I set a couple of them down, and then I pulled back but didn't take the hooks and shit off and started bulldozing. The hooks fell off and went and fucking took out one of my tractor tires on the front of my loader. So I got a flat fucking tire. And in the midst of all this, I had that old tractor, that diesel front loader that dickhead sold me, and so all it needed was a water pump. It's probably seized from sitting. So, I brought it home a few years back, put shit in there, and couldn't get it unseized, couldn't get it unseized, so you can't pull the pan off of this big industrial backhoe I bought, because I bought it thinking of doing what I'm doing now. And then since then, I bought, from working my side job, that little trailable backhoe to pull the stumps out, and I bought a new tractor because after I ripped this out and realized he spun a bearing, it was going to cost me $5,000 just for the motor, not including the labor and putting it all back in, which I would have done myself, but still. And I ended up buying a little more compact $5,000 one, and I got that little backhoe more than I need, but no. So I don't need it, and I don't want to fuck with putting the motor back on to make it rollable to make money, because I could. So I put it up on Craigslist today for free. And it's basically got the backhoe on it, your seat, 2 rails, and then the motor. When I took the motor and the wheels off, but the whole front bucket, I ended up lifting it up and pulling the motor out of it. It's pretty crafty. I got that fucking motor out. They said you couldn't do it, and I got the motor out with the front loader still on it. So it's pretty much front loader, backhoe, and back wheels. And I just put it up on Craigslist. I figured I'd check it out because I know I can volunteer it, or if they can donate it. If I put wheels, they probably would have got it just the way it is and wrote it off my taxes. But I just wanted it out, and I didn't want to fuck with it. So I started getting, is it really free? Most people say I said it's free. The reason why it's free is because I don't want to fuck with it. No, I don't have anything to help you load it. No, I can't wait 14 days. It's first come, first serve. And I'm getting all these people, and then you'll get people, yeah, we got a trailer. I'm like, this is a lot bigger than the picture seems. It's 20-some foot. You can't get it on a single actual trailer. You're going to need at least a 12,000-pound winch if you're lucky to get it up on there. There's no front wheels on this thing. I got a loader. I can go help them a little bit, but I don't want to have to fuck with it. It's free. I'm telling everybody. They're all going to get shit, and I'm telling them all they ain't got enough shit. You can tell by talking to people. I started not answering text. I started only when people called, and I told them the situation. And I have all the parts. It's all there. You need a new crank and total rebuild. It's about $5,000. Unless you just want to put $800 into it, spend all that work and put it in and not redo your head and all the other shit, and that would just be asinine. But if that's what you want to do, you could probably get off a little cheaper if you want to keep fixing it. If I was going to do it, I was just going to rebuild the whole fucking thing. And if I had a pole barn, I probably would. But doing it out in the yard and the garage is full of shit. The reason why I'm clearing is to put a pole barn and fence the yard and give more room. But I get the shit cleared. It'll be a couple of years before I get my pole barn. Anyway, people keep calling. My brother's, he's going to get it. He's at work. If you could just hold it. And I'm like, it's free. First come, first serve. Whoever comes. So finally, I get a call from this guy, Craig. And he calls me. He's like, yeah, I can come get that, man. I got a, whatever size you need. I work for XYZ Towing Company. He goes, yeah, I live like a mile from you, man. I can get it. And I'm like, all right. He goes, yeah, but I don't get off till 10. I'm like, I don't be fucking with it at 10. He goes, oh, no, man, I was, And I'm like, well, I got these other people. Give me a little time. And I'm waiting, and a couple more whack jobs call me, and I just go, yeah, I'm tired of dealing with this. So I call that dude back. I'm like, yeah, I go, if you want to pick the motor and shit up later that I have in the garage, I'll drag it all out. You just get that thing out of here tonight. I go, but I won't be in bed. He goes, well, what time you go to work? I said, I leave here around 5:15. And he's like, well, yeah, I'll be there at 5. I'll call you at 4:30. I said, you don't have to call me at 4:30. I said, I get up at 4:45. I brush my teeth. Because I was like, if you've seen, I just took my shower already. Brush my teeth, put on my clothes, make a cup of coffee, and I leave. If you're there at 5, I can show you this shit. And he's still under the impression that he'll get the motor and shit another day. But he's telling me, well, no, I can get it all then. I got this arm and all that. Well, I flattened the tire on the loader, so I got all this shit in the way that I got to move. So I ended up putting my side-by-side and fucking dragging logs across the thing, and fucking I went and got the motor and used my snow plow to lift it, busted the string. It's just a big old fucking hassle. Got all the parts around it. So he's going to come at 5 o'clock. Everything's there. He ain't going to come in another day. And I just figured it was easier. If he don't come, then I'll call these 8,000 people that's text me. It's amazing. Anyway, that's how I see it.